What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a video review of the Nerf Star Wars Poe Dameron pistol. Probably pronounced his name incorrectly, but this is a single-shot spring-powered blaster by Nerf. So let's get into it. Included is the blaster itself, a few glow strike darts, and the instructions. Pretty simple blaster, but to the external overview, starting up with the front. The blaster does not have an in-strike barrel attachment lug. It's a front-loading single-shot blaster. To load, you do that. The barrel doubles as the glow chamber because it includes a few glow strike darts, and when you press the trigger, you can hear the sound effects, you can see the side little LEDs, and there's a glow strike LED up in the front, which sheds light on the glow strike ammo, so if you're in a low light, no light situation, get tactical here. It illuminates the dart a little bit, so you can kind of have tracer rounds. The glow strike technology in this blaster is equivalent to all of the other Nerf blasters out there. In my experience, if it's dark enough to see these darts flying through the air with the glow strike technology, it's too dark to see your opponent, so even though you can see the dart fly, you don't know if you hit anybody unless you hear an ow. Anyways, continuing on with the external overview, up top we have a standard in-strike tactical rail, so you can put on any other Nerf attachments like a scope or an optic. And in the all the way rear is the priming handle. To prime, you can put your finger into the little hole. To prime, you can put your finger into the rear slot and pull back and release. Now you're ready to fire once. On the spectrum of cosmetics to functionality, it definitely pushes towards cosmetics. Because it's a lower profile priming handle, it looks really cool. It is a little bit more challenging to prime quickly, as opposed to like a whole top slide where there's just all that surface area, you can grab it really fast. This does take a little bit more attention, but it's nice because it looks cooler. You can't really see it unless you're looking for the priming handle. So for the prop guys interested in the Nerf Star Wars blasters for, prop purposes, this seems great. But moving on to the trigger pull is pretty normal. This blaster does not have slam fire. Being a front-loading single-shot blaster, slam fire wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Those are the externals. Once again, a pretty simple blaster. So again, you front load, you prime back, and you pew-pew with the sound effects. Using normal blue elite darts for video visibility. Operating the blaster is pretty straightforward. I did not have any jams or malfunctions to speak of. Although the firing performance is a little underwhelming. I put this blaster up in my chronograph and I achieved an average velocity of 59 feet per second, which is a little slower than what you could expect from other, pistol-sized dart blasters on the market right now. The elite par for the primaries is about 70 FPS. You can expect about 65 FPS out of pistols, so it's shooting a little soft. But once again, I didn't have any jams, malfunctions, or mechanical failures. Overall, the blaster works fairly well. If you're after a prop-style blaster that happens to shoot Nerf darts, it does a pretty good job at that. If you're a competitive Nerfer looking for a sidearm, this is only a single-shot pistol with a not-so-easy-to-use priming handle, or at least compared to something like a Disruptor slide where there's just all that surface area, you can't miss it. This is clearly a prop-tier style blaster going for a particular look rather than a particular function. I do like the grip. It's very comfortable. I feel right at home with it, but personally, I would only use a pistol if it's something like a Disruptor or a Strong Arm with a higher capacity. A single-shot pistol like this, I'd get as small as possible, like a Jolt. So it doesn't fit my playstyle, but there's no reason not to buy it. Hopefully I provided everything you need to know to make that purchase decision for yourself. That concludes this video review. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, bros, stay tactical.